right,
hey, Dave.
All right, Dave, come on in.
Come on in, we're gonna start.
Yeah, you was kind of delirious the other day. I was shaking your hand when you came.
Here we are in space tonight. Space, a space GA above the planet Earth. Oh, we were just kidding.
Oh, it's sorry.
So I was kind of like, I actually laid down inside the thing.
Oh,
I
yeah?
was waiting like see if they're gonna take us to the cells. I actually just like laid down. I was so tired.
Yeah, because I was shaking your hand. You was acting like you didn't even know who I was.
Oh well, that one I was actually looking at something across the street when I seen you that day.
Let me get my clipboard here.
No, I mean at the when they first.
You're gonna facilitate?
Yes.
I remember when I was shaking your hand. You're like, God.
Who wants to be on stack?
I gotta make a proposal, so I.
You want to try, Brian? Since it's a small GA. All right, do stack.
I'm gonna grab my coffee here. Right. There's coffee for anybody too.
Cool.
The
cups over
Cups
there.
over here. Except for Roger.
Except for me. Why?
Cups.
All right, we're commencing the March 9th GA on
Because Paul.
Be Nice to Your Sister, Mother, and Grandmother Day.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh really?
yeah.
You mean you have to have a date for that?
International Women's
Are you making this up?
No, it's International Women's Solidarity.
Oh.
Come on in, Paul.
All right.
I thought today was special for
No,
close
it's-
siblings.
No, I'm just saying
Oh.
because you know either probably have like a sister, you had a mom at some point,
Sure.
you had a grandmother. All right. Does anyone have any announcements to make? What was your name again?
Larry.
Hi, Larry. You want to read your flyer?
Yeah. My name is Larry Bresler. I'm with an organization called Organize Ohio. And on March 24th, let me give you we're having this thing called the Cleveland Power Summit. It's there's 32 grassroots community partner groups that are part of it. And the idea is that that in terms of addressing major issues that are poverty, housing, healthcare, living, jobs, etc. You know, there's a lot of people who are working on it, but they're not having the impact they can because everybody's kind of working on their own. And so the idea of this thing is that we're going to have this. This is not a conference where it's talking heads. It's where we're going to break out into groups and define priority issues that people want to address, and then talk about how we're going to do it, and then get everybody to accept it, and then in the afternoon talk about how we can support each other across groups to get change. There's no cost to it. The idea is that we want just as many people as we can to be part of it. It's going to be. It says it's day 30 to 3. It's going to actually start at 9. It's over at St. Ignatius High School, and breakfast and lunch is going to be served. And the planning group, we all really want to occupy people to participate because not only because we want to work out ways that want your input in terms of ways that we can be supporting the efforts of Occupy.
All right. Well, thank you. And then if you leave those here, we'll make sure people get the flyers.
Sure. How many would be good to leave?
That's a nice amount. And then I'll get one of us to post all this online for you too.
Okay. And if I'll be happy to come back anytime. When you have other days, we can talk about it again.
Oh yeah, and just come back anytime anyways.
You're Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I know you're Sunday at 2 o'clock. Sundays every other Sunday at 2 o'clock at Trinity,
yeah,
right?
There you go.
But not this Sunday.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Does anyone else have an announcement to make? Nope. Ed?
I just want to let people know that I put a banner on the website for fundraising for our general fund. No specific fund, but I listed all our projects on the top of our website. So if you could spread the word that we're looking for maybe kind of a reinvigoration of our funding issue, people, and direct them to go on our website. The banner's right at the top. That links to our WePay account. And if anybody has any fundraising ideas, I know there's a fundraiser coming up on March 31st at a lounge. It's a musical act set up by Zachy and a whole other. He's going to be playing there, Zachy Araki. And that's going to be on Detroit Avenue in Lakewood on March 31st. So that's another fundraiser. If anybody else has any ideas, bring them to GA and we can talk about them, because we're in a kind of somewhat of a pickle with our funding right now. All right.
Okay. I went to City Hall yesterday, or this morning, and submitted the new permit. I didn't leave the movement. I just was in a really bad mood yesterday and went on Facebook, and I was like, "Hey, fuck this!" But I'm fine now, and I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, anything to say to all your Facebook friends here?
What?
Did you say something to all your Facebook friends here?
Well, no, not really.
Oh, go ahead, say them right now.
No, because every time I posted it and they deleted my post, so fuck them. It wasn't. Does anybody else have an announcement? Does anyone have a working group check-in? Does anyone have a proposal that we submitted 2 days ago to be brought to the GA?
Oh, you want to do your emergency one?
No, I had an announcement.
Go ahead, go for
No,
it.
it's not really. I have to meet with the guy tomorrow, so I'll announce it. I'm not really sure. I don't
Okay.
wanna wait. I'll wait.
All right.
Okay, so do we have a proposal to talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
So since I'm making it, will you turn this around? Thank you.
I'm glad we have 0 viewers because they won't see me telling everyone to
Yeah.
fuck off.
Well, no, it's archived. It's there for posterity now. The proposal is for today, a power pack for streaming. This was submitted to the Occupy Base Operations email, and I posted it on the forum page, and I introduced it on Wednesday. So the proposal is a proposal to purchase portable power pack at $99 for the use of backup power during streaming operations. We used 2 of these units during the sheriff's auction on Monday, the direct action we did. The unit would be available for occupiers downtown and be stored up in this lockup down here at the tent. This unit comes with permanently attached adapters for micro, mini, and iPhones, and it has the equivalent of 4 cell phone charges. This is like the deluxe version. That's why it's $99. Tech considers this item an important tool to keep volunteers streaming online during broadcasts, during direct actions, and a backup to keep tent watchers in communication with their cell phones. So you can also use it if you're watching the tent and you need to charge your cell phone to keep in communication. That's a proposal.
Okay. What do you think about this? Hey, Robin. I really like it because the sheriff's auction that lasted about 2 hours, the protest, and if we're streaming something and it's really important, we don't want that to be ended, the streaming to be shut off by a lack of battery power. So I like it.
Thanks, yeah. Do we need, does this project need to be funded?
Yeah, that's why anything above $50, you have to put in for a proposal through the GA. That's the new accounting rules.
Ah,
So
okay.
so Tech needed this piece of equipment, or so we think we need this piece of equipment.
Uh-huh.
We have to take it to the GA to get it passed
Cool, okay.
before we get reimbursed for it.
Okay.
So they will not reimburse anything without a proposal.
All right. All right.
Is anyone else on stack, Brian?
I didn't see anybody else.
No, I don't see anybody else. All right, we're going to take a vote on this, everybody. And on what we just talked about.
On the proposal.
To get a power pack for the cell phone.
Okay.
You can go. Yeah, yeah, you're part of this. You're here all the time. You got the Occupy Supply hat on.
All the 99%.
All right, we have 100% consensus.
Okay. Great. Terrific.
I don't think we have any other proposals, so does anybody have a proposal to bring for Monday? Ed?
So Julia Boyd put up a proposal, sent it to Occupied Base today to be introduced for, I'm assuming, for Monday. And so I'm going to read it because it was submitted to our email. So this is the process. If somebody submits something, even if they're not here, we should pick these proposals off the email, bring them down here, read them, even if they're not here. I think that's one of our responsibilities. All right, so the proposal goes. I'm going to introduce it tonight. It's a proposal for a legal fund for March 9th. And it reads, Occupy Cleveland reaffirms its support of those who have taken personal risks in order to further the changes we wish to see in our world. As a group, we commit to supporting each other to the best of our abilities. Pending a larger discussion of the goals and use of the legal fund, previously called bail fund money, for any additional actions, we hereby allocate funds to support the brave participants in 2 specific actions which we have already taken place and have resulted in pending court costs and fines. Decisions to extend financial support are not an opinion how the individuals or groups of defendants should choose to plead or fight their cases. We first and foremost support each other in fighting for justice both in the streets and in the courts. Occupy Cleveland also affirms, under current accounting guidelines, the group consensus for allowing fundraising directed towards the legal fund. All directed fundraisers must be clearly described as such when initially created. If a general fundraiser is to be changed to a directed fundraiser, or vice versa, after any donations are committed, a separate GA decision is required. The specific actions covered are the public square eviction resistance on October 21st, 2011, and the sheriff sale disruption on March 5th, 2012. Occupy Cleveland authorizes paying court costs and fines directly resulting from nonviolent civil disobedience during these actions. These expenses will be paid from our legal fund, previously called bail fund, using the standard check request reimbursement process. The accounting WAG acknowledges that it's an additional burden to fund by way of reimbursement only, and will work to find a better process that preserves the standards of accountability and transparency. Should such a procedure be proposed and accepted by the GA at a later date, it will be available to those who participated in these actions. That's the proposal. I can hand this around. It's a lot to chew on there. But I'm just introducing it tonight. I can give you a general background on that if anybody wanted tonight. But I'm not going to really we're not going to really decide it.
Right. All right, cool. Does anybody else have a proposal to bring for Monday? All right, GA's over.
It's that simple, isn't it?
Yeah, just gotta cut through the bullshit.
All right, that's the end of GA tonight. Everybody, say goodnight, Gracie. That's my tagline.
Oh, I didn't
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Where's George Burns?